Sports with Luke Gamble.
Football coaches always say it's about who shows up on Friday nights. But for New Salem Almont's program, it's about something a little different. It's about who shows up under the Thursday morning lights. There's just one last shot, and a national title would cement their high school legacies. Bergam hopes that message inspires the next generation, one kick at a time. But they say the glue that has held them together has been this girl. First-year setter Mackenzie Depke. It's 5 degrees, feels like negative 15 degrees, and there's some snow flurries in the air. So it's a perfect night to play hockey outdoors, am I right? I know you've been here in the past, but just to be able to come home and compete in front of your hometown, what does this event really mean to you? But Mandan playing with a chip on their shoulders. Mandan has never beaten Bismarck in their program's history. How do you follow up a historic performance like that? Well, the game has to have Minot in it. They are the kings of comebacks. All these South Border guys have the mullets, and you know what they say? Business in the front, party in the backfield. Number 8 Flasher at home for an out-of-region contest against number 10 Bowman County. We jump to the second quarter. Bowman County's Bowden Duffield going to work, crisscrossing, zigging and zagging, spinning around on his way to 2 of his 25 points. Something we would never expect, but the Bison are playing football in February. Johnson once more drives it right down I-94 for the score. 2 career games in the green and gold, and he already has 4 touchdowns. Tie game, second half. Riley Watcha says, "Watcha this, tie game no more." The U-Mary signee with the go-ahead bucket. The Saints coaching staff has over 75 years of experience just between head coach Dan Smeeker and defensive coordinator Toby Schweitzer. But today when the Saints line it up and hit the field, they'll be relying on another member of their team, one that won't be wearing a headset and he won't be wearing one of these. But he may be the biggest part of their team. When St. Mary's football team punched its ticket to the Dakota Bowl for the 7th time in the last 9 years, there was one guy who may have been happier than anyone else.
People say he has a disability, and I sometimes think that we're the ones with the disability, and I'd rather have his passion and his attitude and his way of life, because he's always a pretty happy guy.
Andy Richter has Down syndrome, but that hasn't stopped his passion for sports.
Sack him!
You won't find his name listed in a media guide, but he's been an honorary coach for the Saints for nearly 25 years.
I can have coach down focus on the sports and win.
If there's one thing Coach Andy is serious about, it's winning.
Touchdown, baby!
I would say the most important thing is he is adamant about winning. Anytime you talk to him about any sport with St. Mary's, we're going to win. We're going to win.
Coach them up now. How we can win fucking home?
Keep them guys fired up now.
Yeah.
Coach Andy's been a part of the St. Mary's winning tradition for decades. He's one of 10 Richter boys, and he has nephews on this year's football team. He's pretty much anywhere that there's a Saints game.
He's so ingrained in the success and the athletics here at St. Mary's that it's like he sees himself as a coach, as a player, and just an integral part of the organization that he's hanging out with.
And when there's no Coach Andy on the sidelines, there's a missing piece to the Saints puzzle.
Well, coming from a school like ours, you shouldn't be superstitious, but people are, and when Andy's not here, everybody gets a little bit worried, I think. So what does he do for us? He gives guys incentive to do their best for him.
Win or lose in Fargo, Coach Andy will be there for the Saints when the final horn sounds.
Good game.
Yeah, Andy's nephew Jaden told me last year he couldn't come to the Dakota Bowl to see their state championship due to the coronavirus. So Andy is absolutely pumped up to be here and be on the sidelines today. Can't wait to see him and can't wait to see this St. Mary's team take on Jamestown here in just a couple of hours. Kicker is the most pressure-packed position in football. And for Mandan's Sarah Bergam, that pressure is a privilege as she lives up to the expectation as the Braves' next great female kicker.
I just kind of remembered playing putt, pass, and kick, and I was like, let's give it a try. So I started my junior year just because I wanted to do it. Thought it'd be fun.
Bergam is the 3rd female kicker in the last 5 years to suit up for the Braves football team. The ones that paved the way helped encourage her jump. from soccer to football.
Olivia Geiger was man dance kicker, and I played soccer with her for a few years, and I kind of talked to her about it, and she was like, yeah, give it a try, so I decided I'd do it too. It helped me gain some confidence and gave me a little bit of security knowing that she did it, so might as well.
The second-team All-State soccer player has made a smooth switch to the football field, leading the WDA with 2 field goals made this season, along with double-digit extra points.
Playing soccer, I mean, definitely helps with kicking, like distance-wise, and getting that form down, so definitely helps.
And Bergham's work hasn't gone unnoticed.
Well, usually when I get here at 3:30, she's waiting to walk in the door. She starts with her warm-up activities, and she's kicking well before most of the kids are out on the field. And if something doesn't go well during the course of the special teams practice, she's coming off to the side to work on it on her own.
That approach is separating Bergham as one of the best kickers in the state, regardless of gender.
I'd say just do it, be confident in yourself, and just go for it. Do what you want to do.
Bergham hopes that message inspires the next generation, one kick at a time. Reporting in Mandan, Luke Gamble, KX Sports.